Welcome to Movie Time. Today, we're bringing you our hand-picked list of the top 10 movies you can't afford to miss. From explosive action and mind-bending sci-fi to chilling horror and stunning visuals, these films deliver unforgettable cinematic moments. If you enjoy movie summaries like this, don't forget to subscribe and share the channel with your fellow movie lovers. Stay with us till the end and let us know your favorite movie in the comments. Number 10. Robots.
Robots who now do the tasks Americans once did.
It is a science fiction comedy film set in the near future, where humanoid androids are widely used as companions, assistants, and even replacements for humans. The film follows Elaine and Charles, a wealthy couple who both rely heavily on illegal humanoid robots to manage their responsibilities and maintain appearances while pursuing their own personal pleasures. Elaine has her own robot, which manages her love life and social events, while Charles's robot manages his work and romantic pursuits. Their plan is supposed to make life easier, but a delivery error causes the two robots to meet and develop a romantic relationship. The story intensifies as the human couple tries to recover their robotic counterparts, who have begun stealing their identities, finances, and plans, and even intend to marry and build a life together. In a chaotic chase across the country, Elaine and Charles encounter obstacles, mishaps, and moments of hilarious introspection about their lives and relationships. Number 9. Haunted Mansion.
There are 999.
It is a supernatural horror comedy inspired by the classic Disney theme park attraction. Set in New Orleans, the story follows single mother Gabby, who moves into an old mansion called Gracie Manor with her young son Travis, hoping to start a new chapter after the death of her husband. Shortly after moving in, they discover that the house is haunted by dozens of restless, mischievous spirits who won't let anyone leave. As the exorcisms intensify, Gabby seeks help to rid the mansion of its spirits. She assembles an unlikely group of experts. Together, they investigate the paranormal activity and uncover the secrets hidden within the mansion's walls. Blending comedy, adventure, and supernatural suspense, The Haunted Mansion is thrilling yet family-friendly. Light scares, witty interactions, and heartwarming moments make it perfect for viewers of all ages. With stunning visuals, creative ghostly effects, and nods to the classic Disney attraction, this film promises a fun, mysterious, and nostalgic ride. Number 8. The Last Voyage of the Demeter.
He is on this ship.
It is a gothic horror film, is inspired by a chapter from Bram Stoker's Dracula, and focuses on the doomed voyage of the merchant ship Demeter. The story is set in 1897, when the Demeter sets sail from Varna to London with a mysterious cargo of unmarked wooden boxes. The crew hopes for a normal voyage, but disturbing events soon reveal that something sinister is afoot. Shortly after departure, strange events begin to occur. Animals are found drained of blood, shadows move at night, and sailors begin to disappear. The crew discovers a terrified stowaway named Anna, who warns them of a monstrous creature hidden among the cargo. She reveals that the boxes belong to Dracula, an ancient vampire who feeds at night and hides during the day. As the voyage continues, fear and paranoia spread. With no escape and no help coming, the crew is forced to confront a terrifying reality. Something unnatural has boarded the ship with them. The threat lurking in the darkness is relentless, intelligent, and far more dangerous than any storm. Number 7. Totally Killer.
I need to stop all this horror before it happens.
It is a time travel horror comedy that mixes 80s nostalgia with teenage adventure. The story follows Jamie Hughes, a 17-year-old girl whose life is turned upside down when the infamous Sweet 13 killer, the masked murderer who killed 3 girls on their 16th birthdays in 1987, returns to her town on Halloween 2023. Tragically, Jamie's mother Pam becomes one of the killer's victims, leaving Jamie devastated and determined to stop the murderer and prevent further deaths. While helping her friend Amelia with a school science project, a homemade time machine, Jamie accidentally activates it and is transported to 1987, the year of the original murders. She befriends a younger version of her mother and works to uncover the killer's identity and motives. As the story progresses, Jamie discovers that the original killer is bent on revenge, and a modern-day accomplice complicates her mission by manipulating events. She faces multiple life-threatening situations, including tense chases and slasher-style attacks. Number 6. Bloodshot. It is an action science fiction film that follows Ray Grayson, played by Vin Diesel, a soldier whose life is tragically disrupted when he and his wife are brutally attacked. She is killed in the attack, and Ray himself succumbs to his injuries. However, Ray's life takes an unexpected turn when he is revived by a secret organization that uses advanced nanotechnology to bring soldiers back from the dead and create superhumans. The nanites in Ray's bloodstream grant him incredible abilities: super strength, rapid healing, enhanced reflexes, and near invulnerability. He becomes the ideal weapon for the organization, taking on missions that blur the line between heroism and exploitation. Ray eventually discovers that the organization has been controlling his thoughts and instilling false memories to ensure his loyalty and obedience. Realizing that he has been used as a tool, he rebels against the organization, fighting its agents and leader to reclaim his identity, freedom, and sense of morality. Number 5. A Quiet Place, Day 1. It is a horror thriller prequel that explores the origins of the alien invasion seen in the previous A Quiet Place films. The story begins in New York City, a bustling metropolis suddenly thrown into chaos when a series of meteorite-like objects crash to Earth, unleashing blind extraterrestrials that hunt by sound. These terrifying aliens are sensitive to even the slightest noise, making survival nearly impossible for ordinary humans. The film follows Sam, a terminally ill woman living in a nursing home with her beloved cat as her only companion. Sam joins a group that ventures into the city, including her nurse Ruben and other patients. Initially unaware of the full danger, she quickly realizes the gravity of the situation as people panic and scream. A military operation destroys parts of the city, and aliens begin massacring anyone who makes a sound. Amidst the devastation, Sam awakens alone and must rely on her wits, agility, and silence to navigate the eerily quiet streets and survive. Number 4. Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. It is a fantasy adventure set in the wizarding world of the 1930s, as the conflict between powerful wizards escalates into a world war, threatening both magical and non-magical communities. The story centers on Albus Dumbledore, who learns that the dark wizard Gellert Grindelwald is on the rise to power and intends to dominate both the magical and non-magical worlds. He turns to Newt Scamander, a skilled magizoologist, to lead a team on a critical mission to prevent a looming crisis that could change the course of history. Their mission is to disrupt Grindelwald's plans without attracting attention, using deception and unpredictability at every step. Newt is joined by familiar allies as they navigate a series of challenges that take them across multiple countries and unfamiliar territories. Their journey introduces new magical creatures, unexpected obstacles, and thrilling adventures that test their courage, resourcefulness, and loyalty in ways they never imagined. With its mix of adventure, mystery, and magical spectacle, The Secrets of Dumbledore expands the wizarding world. Number 3. No Hard Feelings. It is a coming-of-age comedy starring Jennifer Lawrence as Maddie Barker, a 32-year-old woman struggling to make ends meet in Montauk, New York. Maddie's life is in turmoil. Her car has been repossessed, her finances are in tatters, and she is desperately searching for her late mother's house. Feeling hopeless, she stumbles upon a strange Craigslist ad posted by the wealthy Becker family. They are looking for someone to help their shy 19-year-old son Percy come out of his shell before he heads off to Princeton, and they promise Maddie a classic Buick Regal as a reward. Maddie reluctantly takes the odd job, seeing it as an opportunity to solve her immediate problems. At first, Maddie's attempts to guide Percy are clumsy and awkward. Percy, shy and socially isolated, resists her unconventional guidance. Maddie's methods, from exaggerated dating tips to hilariously unsuccessful attempts at seduction, lead to a series of comedic adventures. Number 2. Allied. It is a romantic spy thriller set during World War II and follows the story of Max Watton, a skilled Canadian intelligence officer working for the Allies. In 1942, Max is sent on a dangerous undercover mission to Casablanca, where he is paired with Marianne Beausejour, a courageous member of the French resistance. To avoid suspicion, the two pose as a married couple while secretly planning the assassination of a high-ranking German official. As Max and Marianne carry out their mission, the line between duty and personal feelings begins to blur. Their show-off marriage slowly develops into a real love affair built on trust and under constant threat. The performances of Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard bring depth to the characters, making their bond feel both believable and compelling. At its core, Allied is a tense and emotionally engaging tale about trust, human connection, and the difficult choices people must make when personal and professional worlds collide. It blends action, intrigue, and romance seamlessly, offering a story that is as captivating as it is sophisticated. Number 1. Talk to Me. It is a supernatural and terrifying horror film that follows a group of teenagers who discover a disturbing way to communicate with the dead. The story centers on Mia, a troubled 17-year-old girl still grieving the mysterious death of her mother. Emotionally isolated and struggling to connect with her father, Mia finds solace in her best friend Jade and Jade's younger brother Riley. At a party, the group comes across a strange object, a severed and preserved hand that allows people to speak to spirits. By holding the hand and saying, "Talk to me," the person becomes temporarily possessed. The experience is both terrifying and thrilling, and the teenagers begin using the hand frequently, treating the possession as a dangerous game. Mia is especially drawn to it after believing she has spoken to her mother's spirit. Things take a horrifying turn when Riley is allowed to use the hand and becomes possessed for an extended period of time. Rather than relying on jump scares, Talk to Me builds dread through atmosphere, psychology, and the realization that some boundaries should never be crossed. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our future content. Feel free to leave a comment below, share your thoughts, or suggest topics you'd like to see in upcoming videos.